Welcome to Epic Angling. This is kind of part 2 of a 2-part. Yesterday we were fly fishing for river smallmouth. Today trying out the terminal tackle. Conditions are a little tough. As you can see, the water's kind of high right now. It's still clear, so it's still fishable. We're gonna go out and give it what we got, hoping for some big fish. Just small fish, I mean, if you fish this way, you're pretty much guaranteed something, but looking for the bigger fish, it's going to be a grind because when the water's high, these fish can be hiding anywhere. They're not concentrated in the pockets and pools and stuff like that, so we're going to have to take our time, we're going to have to work for it, but hey, sure beats sitting at home. Let's go fishing, Epic Angling. Yeah, there's a few fish following here. You know what? Might stop and take a couple extra casts. It's a start. Good old spinnerbait fish. Number 1. Trying to take a little smoke break here. You interrupted my break, man. It's all good. You know what? I'm not condoning this habit to anybody. One thing that ticks me off the most is seeing garbage of any sort in a pristine area like this. I've got permission to walk through private property to access this stretch of river, and nothing bugs me more than seeing beer cans, worm containers, even cigarette butts. Folks, field strip it, put it in your pocket. Respect Mother Nature. That's epic. Here we go. Powerful in the current. Whew. Whoa, right on. Oh, there he goes. Can't land them all. That was cool. Whew. Got my blood boiling. Messed up my spinnerbait. I'm using these new tungsten spinnerbaits. When you get large fish like that, you just gotta straighten them out. But these they're quite easy to straighten out, really. You're just gonna squish that down. Perfect. Awesome time with river smallies. I don't know if you saw that, but I casted. It was a bad cast. My lure slipped out, went way too close to shore, way too shallow. And still got that fish, so it just goes to show you, fish everywhere, not the deep stuff, not only the deep stuff. Everywhere. That sucks, seeing them and not catching them. Let's try this little pocket up ahead. Right on. I went back to old school. How I grew up. Oh, there's a bigger one following it. Went back old school to how I used to fish these rivers when I was a kid. Inline spinner, Meps, number 3, chartreuse, even in the clear water. I love this color. All right, that's a decent river smallie. Yeah. We've, yeah, a lot of us have caught bigger, but I'll take fish that size all day. Finally, a good fish, folks. Persistence pays off. And stubbornness. And going back to kicking it old school. Awesome. I'm throwing tandem spinnerbait. I could barely catch fish this size. Put on the old Meps inline. Never fails. A couple big ones following. You know what? We might be on something here. Still in the same spot as that last one. It might have stood on a rock, but wow. I just said to Cam before I caught this fish, okay, was that the spot? Or was it the lure? I don't know. Let's see what happens on this cast. I'll try not to snag you, Cam. Shaking my head. We're kind of towards the end of the day here, and I'm wishing I would have had this on right off the bat. Getting a couple more fish. Conditions are tough because it's so high right now. Once again, these fish can be anywhere. And, you know, I'm kind of throwing bigger baits, targeting bigger fish, and I don't know, sure enough, I downsize. And yeah, I'm still catching small ones, but the biggest one we caught so far today was on this, so. That's a good fish. That's a good river fish. Grab the line, try to keep his head out of the water. I don't know what's happening. Things seem to be turning around. I mean, yeah, I put a new lure on and starting to get some nice fish, but honestly, even without this fish, we're seeing activity, crayfish, big ones, little ones, everything just swimming in the water. Awesome. Not a tank, but I will take a few of those any day. That is magnificent. Ah, let's let her go. Whoa! Look at the air show. Crazy. These things. You know what? Yeah. Listen, fish, stop doing drugs. Do you see how crazy that thing was? Awesome. You know what? We're getting up to a good trough here. I want to jinx myself, because I've said that quite a few times in the last 2 days. And the fishing's been tough. Well, tough as in catching a ton. But a little bit frustrated as size, but you know what? Can't get frustrated catching hard fighting fish like that all day. Well, that's pretty much the end of 2 days fishing. River was high, things were tough, don't get me wrong, we caught a ton of fish. It was an absolute blast, way better than sitting at home. You know what, I've been spoiled in the past, and it's kind of funny. I'm disappointed in the last day and a half we didn't catch a 18-20 inch fish, but we did catch some good ones. You know what, guys, I just want to stress, if you want even success like this, catching a lot of fish regardless of size, you got to cover water when it comes to rivers. You got to walk. You can't just go below the bridge and stand there for 3 hours. You got to walk. But in order to do that, you got to have proper footwear, a good pair of wading boots. These are the Sims G3 boots. I will never buy another pair. The best traction, stability. I have awesome ankle support, and it feels like I'm walking on a pillow of air. They're absolutely beautiful. Because when you're walking miles, literally, like this, you need a good boot. You don't have to wear a waders in it. Once again, as you can see, I've kind of doubled, tripled up on my socks just to kind of fill the void. and I'm comfortable. My ankles aren't sore. And if your legs aren't sore by the end of the day, you aren't trying hard enough. Walk the river, cover water, cast everywhere, and that's how you can hopefully make your trip just as epic. I just punched myself in the face. Setting the hook. Oh, Cam, I think I snagged your boot. Cut.